everyone. Today I am going to show how to continental knit. I am not really a continental knitter. I do stick with the English knitting. So I'm using, for this demonstration, I am using Yarnspirations Bernat Super Value, and it's a 4-weight yarn. And I will be using a size 8 knitting needle as well. It's a circular needle, but you can use the straights if you like. They glue these pretty well, and that's a good thing. Except this time it got glued to the yarn, which is not a good thing. I've never had that happen. This is the first time. So, okay, so let's find the end. You can either pull it from the inside here, or you can pull it from the outside. I'm just going to do a demonstration here, so I'm just going to do it this way real quick. And so on my needles, I'm going to tie a slip knot. Okay. Now continental knitting, we got to get a base here. Maybe I should not start from the very beginning, right? So to cast on, what I'm doing is just going up and under and over. So you put your slip knot on first, that counts as a stitch, and then you're doing it like this. You wrap it around, and then you pull it through, just like normal knitting, but then you take it up and go under. Okay, right, just like that. Okay, and right now I'm casting on even. It's not continental style. I'm just casting on though, so whoop. I always hold the yarn in my right hand, so I'm not used to continental knitting. But I still want to show you guys some of the basics of it. I'm not very good at it. My tension isn't the same, and so I don't like it. I can do it. It's not that. It's just my tension is different. So. Okay, so I got a few stitches here. I don't have very many stitches on here. It doesn't matter how many you have. And this color, if you guys like the color of this Bernat Super Value, it is called, let me see if I can find it on here, Lilac, I think. Yeah, it's Lilac. Okay, so let's get some yarn over here. And the paper that got stuck, the glue that got stuck onto the yarn right here. Once you make a garment and wash it, it should come off. It should be fine. Alright, these are new knitting needles. I just got a new pair of size 8s. These are actually boy. They are not my favorite ones. I lost my favorite ones. Don't know why. I was looking for them, I just couldn't find them, and then I looked all over the place and still couldn't find them. So okay, so let's go in our, well, let's wrap it in our left hand, okay? Now you can wrap it once or twice. It depends on the tension that you need, okay? So for me, I lose tension with it just wrapped once. And you put it in as if, you know, just normal, like normal knitting, and you just go around. And that first one's always tricky. So if you want, you can tighten that up. And then I hold my finger here because I'm not very good, like I said, at this. There are people that are way better than I am, because I am in English style. I hold it in my right hand instead of my left hand. But this is continental knitting, okay? You grab it, wrap it around, and if you can, do it without holding it. You'll see that time, because it's not on the end here, I was able to do that. But I cannot control the tension as well as with my other hand. And if I practiced, you know, I'm sure that I would get better at it. I do like To Continental Knit. It's quicker, they say. I'm not sure if it's quicker for me. I just bumped the camera. Sorry about that. Okay. Make sure on these ends that you do not see, tricky. Okay, there you go. So let's do it again. And somebody who's not a continental knitter probably shouldn't be showing this, but it's nice to know. It's nice to know. And this is just the knitting. I'm not showing the purling. I'm just showing the knitting because purling is, to me, a bit more difficult. So, but this is the knitting. Maybe I'll do a purling video. Maybe some practice up some, and then I will do a video on it. Okay, so here I am again. Put it in there as if you're going to knit, and then whoop, and then pull it through. Let's see, this isn't working so great for me. Okay, there we go. Like I said, if you have to hold the yarn here, do it, because it makes it a lot more stable, and you can still get a good tension on this if you get used to doing it. So this is the way to continental knit. And I split the yarn, so be careful when you're going into this that you don't split the yarn. Okay. Okay. Now, I'm going to do one more row because, I guess. My needle doesn't like to cooperate. It's brand new and I didn't run it. You can run these under hot water. The wire part, the plastic here part, and it'll soften up. That's what I've heard. So I've never tried it, but I probably should. Especially on this one, because this one's pretty new and it still doesn't want to cooperate. Alright, so continental knitting, there's a lot of advantages to it because you don't have to use your hand so much as in the other side of it. And I'll show you that in a minute too, the differences between the two. Let me just get one more row down here. And I keep splitting the yarn as well. It feels a lot thicker coming through there than it should. Yeah. This is Bernat Super Value, so it's not the most expensive yarn. But I might be going in the wrong way because, you know, I usually do pretty good with knitting when I'm just sitting on the couch or something by myself and not trying to reach around the camera. So I gotta get used to doing that in my tutorials. Okay, so bear with me on these things. But this is how To Continental Knit. And as you can see, you can get used to it. You can get a little faster as you go. And now I'll show you the other way real quick. This is the way I normally do it. With the other hand. That's going all over the place here. It's hard to reach around. It's actually easier continental knitting around a camera than it is reaching around like this sometimes. Okay, so this is the, and I'm really just knitting in the garter stitch. Just knit every row as a garter stitch. And this is the English style, throwing style. And you're wrapping it around still the same way. It's got to go in between, and then you pull it through. Oop, the camera. And it's a little more cumbersome actually on camera. I didn't realize that before now. But I love to knit either way. It doesn't matter. So there you have it, guys. And that's what your knitting should look like with the garter stitch. Right here. So, all right. Well, everyone have a wonderful day, and I will see you on the next video. And it's possibly, I might possibly try to do the purling continental style on continental knitting on video to teach you, so, or to show you. So, alrighty. Well, thank you very much for watching, and have a wonderful day, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye.